Hey, what's up, guys? It's me again. I'm just stretching. I did record a video earlier, so I'm just tired. But yeah, today this is the fourth of the series, and today we're gonna talk about Queen's Gambit. I don't know because I barely know anything about the Queen's Gambit. Trust me, I barely play this D4 move in my real games. Should I do Queen's Gambit? Actually, I'll not do Queen's Gambit. Let's flip the board, actually. Because let's do one with the black pieces once again. Because we're gonna do the Caro-cann. The Caro-cann is a better version of French defense, I say. Okay, so Caro-cann. This is the moves of the Caro-cann. Okay, which where you counteract the center with these two pawns instead of these two. Instead of this, you know. So there won't be no French bishop, because in the French, this bishop is super terrible. But this time it's no longer blocked in the first one. And plus, if you wonder why I'm talking so more quieter, because my father is taking a little nap, so it's fine. I'll just talk a little bit quieter. So, the Caro-cann defense, there's only like 3 choices for the white pieces. Okay, actually a couple choices is there. They could bring the knight out here to place pressure like this. Okay, they could bring the, I don't know, just delete these arrows because why not? They could bring the knight here to just defend. Okay, they could push to lock the center, or they could take, and that's it. That's it. Like, yeah. But let's talk about the first one, the push. Okay, after they push, okay, there's a couple choices. This move, the Levy Rosman, the Gotham suggested move I seen multiple times, or bishop to c5, f5. Okay, this is more aggressive way. This is more of a chill out way, and let's go for the chill out way first. Okay, this is like the normal variation. And white doesn't really have much. They could just like develop c4 maybe. Hold on, let's see if the c4 is a good move. Is c4 a good move? Moment of truth. Meh, it's okay. But yeah, guys are c4, but knight f3 is the best move, just saying. Or there's also one h4. This is called a Tal variation. Okay, the whole point is when you play bishop here, you lose. How? This is defended by the queen, by the way. Okay, and if you go back, this. Okay, and if you go forward, there's this. Then you got bishop. You bring a bishop back, and then this, and your bishop's gone. All right. Okay, and if you bring a bishop back first, they will do this. You have to bring a bishop here, and your bishop once again is trapped. That's the Tal variation. Just don't want to play your E pawn move, you know. So hold on, let me just get this out. Wait, what the heck? Bishop? Oh, I thought that's bishop g4. No, it's just g4. Okay, so normally for black, you know, just best to play h5. You know, counteract this. So you can always slide the bishop here or here, and then they play c4, which I mentioned about it earlier, and you just vibe the Tal variation. Okay, or you could go for c5. The whole point of c5 is to, you know, bother with white's super strong center. Okay, after it takes, there's a couple moves. There's this. I don't think this is a good move. I'll see if an engine says. Yeah, that's not a good move. Never mind. Okay, this is really just e6, knight c6, and h6. What? The engine gone crazy. But I would more suggest knight c6 and white. And if white defends with a knight, they're done for. Let me show you. Because of bishop here. This pins the knight, and if bishop unpins, the fact that the best move is actually c3. I don't know what that move does. But bishop here, what's the best move? e6. Oh yeah, because you want to trade off. You don't want to trade off. Yes, you down the pawn, but white center is super weak, so you could easily win back the pawns. So yeah, but white pretty much is kind of like an antidote, which is f4, because they defend the pawn to pawn. It's kind of hard to get rid of this. So instead, you just play e6, going for this pawn. They play bishop e3, defends this pawn, which is the best move. This is all according to the engine. You gotta play d4. Wait a second. Oh yeah, d4. The bishop goes to f2, which I actually thought of, and then you just win the pawn back. Yep, bishop takes d5 best, and the whole point of c5 is you disrupt white's center in advance. Okay, now let's talk about this type of variation. Okay, this is like the classical variation. Pretty sure is it the classical variation? Hold on, check review. It's not reviewing. It refuses to review. Hold on, wait, hold on. So go back to analysis. Explore. What does it say? What is it called? There's a bunch of grandmaster names. Whatever. Oh well. I'm pretty sure it's called a classical variation. Okay, it just places pressure. Okay, once I told you. Okay. The best move always, most likely, is pawn takes pawn. Okay. Well, if you're human, because sometimes there's also this. This is a move, okay? This is a move. It's called a Caro-cann's attack. But this is the color class. But Caro-cann's attack. Whatever. Don't play it because you get cramped easily. It's always best you take. This is very normal. After knight takes, you don't have two good moves. Just the main line. You don't got two good moves. And okay, bishop c5 and knight f6. Let's talk about bishop c5. Bishop c5 is the classical variation. It stays right there. Okay, where white plays knight g3, gaining a tempo on your bishop. So you got slide it back. Yep, slide it back and just develop your pieces and stuff. And develop your pieces, play solidly. Okay. And same with knight f3, which is the main line. If they take, only if they take, which the best move e takes f6, because then you get the bishops out easily. That's a bad arrow. That's also a bad arrow. Anyways, but for the past few years, like a year or two ago, I don't know how long it has been, but one time, have you heard of Alien Gambit? Yes, that's possible. That's something possible. Oops. Why would queen d3 is a possible move? What? Whatever. Well, what's queen d3, by the way? Hold on, I'm just curious. What's it called? Still main line. But white loses a bunch of advantages. But you play this. Alien Gambit. Even Chess.com recognizes it. And now you play c5 for some reason. c5, what? But in the Alien Gambit, you don't go for here, Go for this, attack the knight. What? Oh, knight 5 f3. And knight takes f7 is one of the top three. But Alien Gambit goes to knight takes f3. Okay? I should make a new video on this, but I don't really care. This is the Alien Gambit and then the whole point is knight f3. You give the check with the bishop. There's a bunch of light score weaknesses around here, you could tell. The knight hops in, the queen comes over, the bishop comes in easily, sniping this side. This is the whole point of the Alien Gambit, but with computer play, black wins. Okay, this is the Alien Gambit, okay? Okay, now we just go for this variation. What's it called? Modern variation. And best move is e takes d4. Just nothing is basically This is basically the main line, by the way, or if you take. But A5 is one of the top engine moves. A5 is the second top engine move, and this is the modern variation. Knight G3. Wait, what? Knight G3? Knight GF3. Knight GF3, and you just get this modern variation, where the center is in tension mode. Okay, now we have where white plays the exchange. Exchange, always best move is this, okay? And white plays knight f3. I play like knight f3, you play, well, nice knight f6. You just play a pretty symmetrical game, knight e5. Is c4 an idea? C4 is an idea. But when your opponent plays c4, yes, you may take it. You may take it. It's not that bad, but it's also not that good. The reason is because if you want to play against the isolated pawn, there you go. The whole point of so the way to play against the isolated pawn is that you blockade it, you place pressure and win it. What white has to do is use the space around the isolated pawn, the space, like all the, the E and C file, to, play around it and try to defend as best as possible. And what isolated pawn is where the pawn has no neighbors. Like, the D pawn has no C and E pawns beside it. That's the whole point, okay? But I mean, all you do is just, the exchange variation is basically draw at the high level. Lower level, both sides could win, both sides could lose, All you need to do, like, develop, Same with white, blah, blah, blah. I just got lazy. But yeah, just like Caro-cann. It's a easy to learn opening, as they say. You don't want me by they, okay? But this is it I got for you guys. I'm not a grandmaster, by the way. Surprise, surprise. In fact, I don't even have a grandmaster. Any title like CM, Canadian Master knows, So I don't have a good insight with openings I am not familiar with, like Caro-cann. The only reason I don't like playing the Caro-cann is because white could just play the exchange, which just kills the game and gives me no fun. It's like, if you get to an advanced variation, I'll gladly play it because I actually like the advanced variation, with the black piece. Well, that's all I got for you guys. I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye.